Hey guys, Civilord here, back again with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Wal-Mart exclusive OG WWE Superstars Big Man Vader, brought to us by the fine folks over at Mattel. And before I get too far ahead of myself here, no, we are not going to cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all the accessories good old Vader has to offer. We got a bit of story time. Story time. Because back in the day, I used to play WWF in your house on the PS1. Good old PlayStation 1, for those of you not in the know. Because I couldn't afford a PS2. It was too new at the time, you know? I was always one system behind. Hell, I still have a Nintendo Wii and Xbox 360, but that's besides the point. Either way, Big Man Vader here was one of the characters in that game, and I don't know why, I just kind of gravitated towards him, thought he looked kind of crazy, and he was. In the game, he had like a meteor punch, as well as he'd transform into a Minotaur, Mastodon, crazy looking thing, and try to ram the crap out of you. So, very fun game. Side note, in the Undertaker level, there's a little coffin in the background. A little skeleton dude would pop out every once in a while trying to hype everyone up. Woohoo! So, with that being said, let's move right along. Take a look-see at the accessories I aforementioned before I went into story time. Starting off with a pair of grip hands, because God forbid we get a pair of fists with any of these guys, right? That said, these are probably the better grip hands with the gloves on the back, whereas the ones he's got are just the standard kind of Origins style hands. That said, these have skinnier pegs than the hands he's packaged with, so they might be a bit loose. That said, we also get a pair of Live Long and Prosper hands. I'm not quite sure why he has these. Maybe the same reason why Doink the Clown had the kind of specific gesture pose style hands he had, right? Either way, the world may never know. Just like, what is it? How many licks it takes to get to a Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Which, might I add, if that's really what you're curious about, you need higher aspirations, my friend. So, moving Vader forward a little bit. He also comes with this cape. Which, you know, I'm not saying I would have preferred that Mastodon head to this. Who am I kidding? That's exactly what I'm saying. But this is nice. This looks good. It's got a PVC plastic clasp there, so you shouldn't snap it or anything like that. It's all tattered and torn. Looks like it's been used. Kind of reminds me of the Masterverse, the early Masterverse capes with this felt material, because it does stick to the kind of spandexy feeling stuff. And might I add also that this side's a little longer than this side, but I'm guessing it's supposed to be like that. But I can't help but get Mythic Legion's troll vibes, because their diapers are cut similarly to that. So, taking a closer look at Big Man Vader here. Looks like a yoked out luchador. To me anyways. I don't think that's what he is. I think he just wears a crazy kind of gimp looking mask there. And to my understanding, he's using the same torso and I think waist as the Turtle Skull mutated Ram Man that I looked at a few weeks ago. But I will say, I think this body would have probably worked well with the Doink the Clown figure too, because he has a bit of a gut in real life. Well, he used to. I'm not going to get into that, but if you know, you know. And knowing is half the battle. Who gives a crap? So as far as articulation on this guy goes, his head can look up and down. Not a ton, but enough. He can tilt side to side. Shoulders can go out, back and down. He can rotate forward and back. Kind of limited there. You kind of have to... I don't know if he could spin his arm 360 because of the socket. The way his shoulder is shaped. It's pretty tight squeeze there, but yeah, you can do it. You can do it if you adjust it right. His elbows are on the single hinge with the swivel. His wrists have a swivel and a hinge. And like I mentioned with the extra hands, he does have different pegs. He's got like the Andre the Giant style wrist pegs, which is very odd. I don't know why he doesn't just have the same as these, but whatever. He's got a fist on this side. That said, he does have a waist twist. Pretty tight on mine. I'm happy about that. Hips can kick out to the side. Ooh, that it? Really? I guess that is it. Can't kick out to the side for crap, but he is a bigger dude, so I guess that's fine. He can't kick forward or back a lot either, so this is not the most articulate body, but I think the Turtles of Grayskull Ram Man was even worse than that, so can't give him too much crap for that. He does have a single knee with rotation. Does have a boot swivel and a hinge in the foot with a rocker. So not bad. Not bad at all. It's standard kind of, you know, Masters Origins, Masters WWE, WWE Superstars that use the Motu Origins parts. Style articulation, a little limited in the hips, I would say. Can't really get him in a good crouch, but whatever. He's a big dude. He's going to stand there looking posing on the shelf, you know, when I decide to display these. I'm currently trying to debate what I do and don't leave out on my display. I really want to do a collection video at some point because there's stuff in here you guys haven't seen before, like a Build-A-Figure of a certain indie comics variety that's big and gray and his name is Pitt. Either way, I do like this figure. I would have liked, you know, two fists as usual. I don't know why they can't give us two fists with one of these guys. They're wrestlers after all. Should be able to knock the snot out of somebody, right? I mean, you can with one hand, but it'd be cooler if we could do it with two, right? Right? I don't know. But I would also like that big metal mastodon head, but I do understand that it's probably a little bit harder to do at this price point. That said, if you got the New Eternia Masterverse Snout Spout, maybe, or even the Origins one, you could pop one of those on and maybe paint it black, make a makeshift one. I know the Elite Vader, which I did actually look for when it came out. Never found it, though. He came with that. I don't know if that would fit on this figure, but you could try it. Another character I think would look good on this body is Kamala, the Ugandan giant, but I'd want him to have his tiki mask and his spear. And judging by the fact they didn't give Papa Shango his skeleton voodoo shtick there, I don't imagine they're going to do that. But I do like the figure. I do like him quite a bit. I don't think I like him as much as Andre, though. I think Andre is going to be a hard one to beat for me. Maybe that Kane that's starting to show up could dethrone Andre the Giant, because Kane is my second favorite to The Undertaker as far as wrestlers go, but we'll see. Haven't found him yet. Haven't seen him anywhere. But getting out our two regulars for size comparison. Before we wrap this sucker up, there's Mythic Legion's brother Mandibulus and the infamous 11 Spawn, who as usual towers over everyone. I mean, he isn't a 5.5 inch figure after all, right? So with that being said, it is time now that we move right along and wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and while I wish Mattel would cut the shenanigans and just give us full sets of hands with these WWE Superstar figures, I mean, seriously, we got two grip hands, we got two open hands, we got a fist hand and another grip hand, but of a different sculpt and even peg size. That's just not consistent, man, and it's in the same daggone box. On top of the fact that I would have preferred the metal mastodon hen with Big Man Vader here, I do like the soft goods. So it's better that we got that than nothing, but if I had to choose, that metal mastodon head would have been pretty bussin' with this guy. But I guess if you got snout spout figures that utilize the same ball peg size, say maybe the New Eternia Masterverse version, maybe you can make something work with that. Granted, it did kind of hang on his chest, not just his head, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I would have to say that Big Man Vader here, being one of my favorites from this WWE Superstars line, doesn't disappoint too much. I don't think I like him quite as much as Andre the Giant, but it's kind of tough to beat old Andre, isn't it? So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.